Your new sales rep starts Monday, and right now you're probably thinking, finally, someone else can take sales off my plate. That mindset is exactly what kills most first sales hires, because the first 30 days are not where you escape the sales process. The first 30 days are where you transfer it. In an earlier video, I covered the first 90 days. Today, we're going to zoom in to the first 30 days. And these first 30 days decide everything, week by week, with the exact output each week owes you. And at the end, the one calendar move to make before today and the one that doubles this hire's odds. I'm Mark Rice. I build sales systems for B2B founders. Here's the plan. Before day one, stage the inheritance. Have it ready in writing before they walk in. The one-page sales process, the ideal customer profile, the 3 recorded sales calls, the product itself with a walkthrough and documentation, and the comp plan with the ramp schedule. Your rep should inherit a system, not a blank page. That is the entire point of building before you hire. Week 1 is absorption. The rep watches you sell. They shadow every call, listen to the recordings, and learn the trigger events that bring customers to you. No pitching, no quota anxiety. That is exactly what the ramp is for. And they learn the product, not every technical detail, enough to be dangerous. What it does, how it works, and what level a buyer will ask about it. And here's where the real value sits. The goal is not to turn your rep into an engineer. It is to make them fluent enough to connect what the product does to the problem the customer is trying to solve. A rep who only knows the pitch gets exposed the first time a buyer asks a real question. A rep who only knows the product pitches and features bores everybody. You want the one who can do both. If they cannot explain the problem, they have no business explaining the solution. And if they cannot stand behind the product, the problem talk collapses the moment the buyer pushes. The output by Friday. Your rep can explain the customer's problem back to you in the customer's own words. Not your product, the problem. And answer the 5 product questions a buyer asks most often without reaching for you. Week 2 is co-piloting. The rep joins your live calls and takes a piece. The introduction, 2 discovery questions. You debrief every call the same day. What worked, what changes tomorrow. The output by the end of the week, the rep runs a full discovery conversation with you in the room. Week 3 is the first solo motion. The rep prospects and runs discovery alone, and their deals enter your weekly pipeline review. The same 30-minute review I gave you a few videos back with the same rules. A confirmed next step with a date or the deal did not move. The output. The rep's first deals with the next actions in writing. Week 4 is the operating rhythm. The rep owns the full cycle inside the weekly cadence. Pipeline review, one-on-one scorecard. Then have the expectations conversation for days 31 through 90. In writing, no surprises. The output is a rep who knows exactly what month 2 requires of them. Now, the mistake that kills more first hires than anything else, the founder disappears. That thought from Monday morning, somebody else can finally take this off my plate, creeps back in around week 2. But the first 30 days are not less management, they're more. Onboarding is not an administrative exercise, it is a leadership exercise. And leadership is about creating clarity. Every unanswered question becomes a decision your new hire makes alone. Every decision they make alone becomes variability in your sales process. You're not escaping the sales motion, you're transferring it. 30 days of intensity buys you years of leverage. And here is the calendar move I promised you. Before day 1, put every onboarding touch point on both calendars. The shadow calls, the daily debriefs, the weekly review. All 30 days booked in advance. If the onboarding is not on the calendar, the onboarding does not exist. Reps do not fail because they cannot sell. They fail because nobody transferred the system. Because onboarding is not a training event, it's a system transfer. The 30-day onboarding plan we use with founders is at ricerevenue.com/foundertools. If you're building founder-led growth, subscribe. There's a new video every Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next one.